Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Kitty G, and I'm back again with another video. Assalamu alaikum to everybody, non-Muslim and Muslim, who's watching this. Today, I'm going to be educating you guys a little bit about my religion and everything that has to do with Ramadan, what Ramadan's about, why we fast, why we do what we do during the month of Ramadan, and can we drink water? You'll find out soon. But you know what? I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but we actually cannot drink water during Ramadan. This is the most asked question. I get this every single day during the month of Ramadan. My coworkers come up to me, my friends who are non-Muslim come up to me. Everyone comes up to me and says, they don't ask, why do you fast? They don't ask, what can you eat while you're fasting? They say, can you drink water? And the answer is no, you cannot have water. So let's just get that out of the way first. But let's go to the second thing. What am I wearing? I am wearing a thob, aka a khamis. That's what I call it in my language. And this right here is an imamad. You can wear it down or you can wear it up. It's usually it's a head garment for males that are Muslim. And you know what? You could also use it as a scarf. Anything you really want to do, right? So today is the last day before the month of Ramadan begins. Tomorrow, the first day of Ramadan begins. And what is Ramadan? So you know what? Ramadan is the month, the holy month of prayer and fasts and everything, and forgiveness and donations and everything else that goes on with the month of Ramadan. This month is the holy month of Ramadan. This is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. This is the beginning of the 9th month of the Islamic calendar. Islamic calendar has 13 months, so every single year it slightly changes based on the calendar. As you guys know, you've seen your friends and co-workers sometimes fast during the summer, sometimes fast during the winter, depending on what year or time you remember. I remember as a child growing up, Ramadan was in winter. I've had Ramadans in summer. I've had Ramadans all throughout these times. There's been times where I've been working and it's been Ramadan. There's been times where I've been in school. There's been Ramadan. There's been times when I've been on vacations and there's been Ramadan. And you know what? One thing a lot of people don't realize is on vacation, you are given an exemption. Ilahi does allow you to not fast when traveling, because originally the travelers, when they were traveling, the Sahabas, back in the days, they did not have to fast during the times that they were traveling, but majority of them still did fast and they made up for it. But it is common practice that if you are traveling, you necessarily do not have to fast. Also, women, when they're on their time of the month, or they are actually giving birth, they don't or in the process of pregnancy, they don't have to fast, because it could stunt the birth of the child. And when you get a massive cut or any illness or any injury, you do not have to fast if it is going to affect your health. Right? Now, getting back to what Ramadan is all about. The month of Ramadan is a month of understanding how it feels for the people who are not without, that don't have as much, that do not have food, that do not have as much in their life when it comes to technology or other things. You are supposed to abstain and sustain from eating. You're supposed to abstain and sustain from drinking. You're drinking any water, I mean, of course, not alcohol. You're supposed to abstain from listening to music, going on to social media or watching TV, anything that could hurt you or destroy your cleansing of your soul. And in addition to not being able to have intercourse with your family, with your wife or your husband, depending on who you are. And of course, anything that has to do with listening to music or anything like that. Nothing stops you from working out. Nothing stops you from going to the gym, going to work, doing this, doing that. The only thing that does affect you is that you're not able to actually drink water. So if you're going to be working out for extensive periods of time, you should not be doing too much, because you could possibly get dehydrated. Now, this does affect us because we are all athletes. We all play sports or run or do whatever we do. And salam alaikum to everybody in the chat right now. This is a live video, and anyone watching the playback, thank you. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you've gotten this far, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And I will be doing specific videos for the entire month of Ramadan. Now, let me tell you what I will be doing for the entire month of Ramadan. For the whole month of Ramadan, every single day, I will be picking individual athletes that were Muslim and in their prime or in their careers that have practiced and practice the faith throughout their time. So you have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you'd have Hakeem Abdul-Rauf, you have Eden Hazard, Mo Salah, Kante, Karim Benzema, just to name a few athletes that are in professional sports that will be fasting, that will most likely be practicing their deen. And you know what, as they continue. Now, another thing I need to tell you guys, why do we fast? We fast not only because that to feel how it is. It's also one of our pillars of the religion. There are 5 pillars to Islam, and fasting is one of the pillars of Islam. You have prayer, you have fasting, you have zakah, which is donations. You also have, I'm struggling right now to remember reading the Quran. Honestly, I'm just gonna have to refresh it, show you guys the 5 pillars of Islam. Okay, so yeah, so the 5 pillars of Islam, right? You have the 5 pillars of Islam, which is zakah, right? Donations. You have fasting. You have creed. You have pilgrimage, and don't forget always giving. So the pilgrimage is also the 5th one. How could I forget the pilgrimage? The pilgrimage is going to Hajj, which is Mecca, right? So always remember, guys, this is why we fast. The month of Ramadan is one of the pillars. You got Hajj, which is going to Mecca, zakah, which is charity, salat, which is prayer, and always remember ashadu, which is testimony to know that that Allah is the only God and Muhammad was his last messenger. So those are the 5 pillars of Islam. And if you guys don't know this, I'll put an image of that for you guys so you guys can see that, right? In the meanwhile, let's get back to the video. Talking about everything, right? You guys don't realize how difficult it is for the first couple days. But you know what? If you've fasted your whole entire life, you become accustomed to this. You become accustomed to not eating. And how long do we not have to eat? Do you need to know? Guess what? It's from sunrise to sundown. So for example, what time is sunrise tomorrow? Sunrise tomorrow, which is the first time, is 6:13. So tomorrow at 6:13, we can no longer eat. But just to be safe, before that, we don't eat anyways. We stop eating maybe a half an hour before that. So from 6:13 tomorrow until sunset. What time is sunset? Sunset tomorrow is at 7:58. So sunrise is 6 a.m. Sunset is 7:58. So we will basically not be eating from 6 a.m. until almost 8 o'clock. So for that time period, from 6 a.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. tomorrow, we will not have any food, we will not have any water, and we will also continue to go on with our regular days. We will be praying our 5 prayers. We will be continuing to have a regular day life for no matter what. And I will continue to do my videos on my YouTube channel. I'll continue to do my work for my regular day. I'll be continuing to cook my meals for iftar, even though I am fasting. Can I taste my food while I'm fasting? No. Can I know if it's properly seasoned while I'm fasting? No. Can I actually try it just in case? Not actually swallow it, just put it on the tip of my tongue to see if it tastes correct? No. You want to know why? Because that is cheating. That is actually breaking my fast. Can I drink water just because I'm a little thirsty during my fast? God will forgive me? No. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. That's not how it works, people. So yes, for me, for some people, Ramadan will be beginning on Wednesday, and to you guys, you get another day before Ramadan and enjoy it. And for the people who it begins tomorrow, you have an earlier day, enjoy it. And at the end of Ramadan, what comes, people? Eid. Eid is the holy day of celebration. We have 2 Eids throughout the whole year for Muslims. It's basically the equivalent to our Christmas. It's not obviously celebrating somebody's birth like Jesus Christ or anything like that. But what it is, Isa, because of course Jesus himself was considered one of the messengers for Allah, of course, right? He was a messenger. And right now, for me in the UK, of course, it's 10:44, so it would have already passed. Time already would have passed. It would have already ate. We would have watched all the Champions League and everything. For me, it's going to be very difficult to watch the Arsenal game, do my watch-alongs, and break my fast at the same time. I'm going to most likely need to take a break. The 2 Eids are called Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Fitr. I'm struggling to pronounce it, right? But Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. And remember, stay locked for the whole month of Ramadan. I'll be breaking down everything. I'll be talking about specific players and their stories throughout the Ramadan. And I'll also be talking about some Arsenal players, because I might even do a whole Arsenal combined 11 with Muslims, because we can name all of them that have been there throughout our time. And you know what? We can name all the legendary players who've been Muslim throughout the time, like Zidane. You got your Yaya Torres. You got your Rebberies in the house. that's just a few that I can name. And also there are some players and people out there that are Muslim that you didn't even know that were Muslim. For example, Shaquille O'Neal. Did you know that? Probably not. Just to name a few, right? But yeah, let's get it going. I'm going to be educating you guys. I'm going to be educating myself. I'm going to be learning about these things. I'm going to bring you guys a video at least once a day, probably around 10 to 15 minutes each video. Big up to everybody in the chat. I'm just going to get through to you guys in the chat right now. So Ramadan Kareem to Yusuf, Ramadan Kareem to Lambs, Abdullah, Ramadan Kareem to you, Deary, big up to you, Eller, thank you, HJ90, I'm sorry mate, you can't join us, it's just going to be a quick video. Samuel, thank you. TJ, thank you, TJ, big up to you, whoever you are, I forget. TJ, thank you once again. You cannot drink water, bruv. You can't drink water? Yes, you cannot drink water during the month of Ramadan. You cannot drink water, but you can have water during the times that the sun is down. So during when the sun is up, between 6 a.m. to the time that I said 7:58, you cannot drink water. And this is the most asked question. I will tell you that. Continue. Big up to you. What do you do in Ramadan? I'm not Muslim, so explain. As I've just explained, during the month of Ramadan, we fast, we pray, we reread the Quran. I used to go to Tahajjud, which is basically a time where everyone gathers at the mosque to read the whole Quran throughout the 30 days of the Ramadan. We sit down and we pray and we read the whole Quran for the whole 30 days, right? And sometimes some people finish it twice even. Salam, how are you? Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Mubarak, thank you. Do you drink Coke? And man, nah, come on, stop this. Swag, thank you. How long do you fast for? You fast for the time when the sun is down for the whole entire 30 days of the month of Ramadan. And if Ramadan ends early, it could end on the 29th. The ending of Ramadan is signified by the moon being spotted in Saudi Arabia near Mecca. Once they spot the full moon in Mecca or wherever you are, once the full moon is spotted, that is a signification and sign that the month of Ramadan has ended. And the reason why it begins today, I think it's... does it have to do with the moon also? I forget if today has to do with the moon, but I know the end of Ramadan is signified by a full moon being spotted. Okay, Ramadan Mubarak. Yes. Hope, congratulate. Thank you guys. Ramadan is the end of the Ramadan, and the Muslim calendar moves every year because the 13 months in the Ramadan calendar makes Ramadan move every year. It's not one specific date. May this Ramadan be bright for you, brighten your life forever. Thank you. And may Ramadan, don't let this Ramadan miss you guys. Yes, I will be talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and his name change and everything about him. I might even get into talking about Cassius Clay, Malcolm X, all these guys. We'll get into all of them, right? Iga, you forgot shit. Sharky. Okay. Hakim Ziyech. I'm pretty sure Hakim Ziyech is Muslim as well. Yes. The Chelsea team have a lot of Muslims if you really think about it. Kurt Zuma, Rudiger, Mendy, Hakim Ziyech, Kante, just to name a few on that Chelsea team, right? Arsenal, of course, have Mohamed Al-Neni and Granit Xhaka. We used to have Mustafi Ozil and Kolasinac. That's just to name a few. This is such a good video. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. MashaAllah, bro. Appreciate it. The 5 pillars of Islam, the benefits, of course. There you go. He just said the 5 pillars of Islam right there. And then what else do we have? How long do Muslims fast for? We fast for 30 days. And also throughout the year, there's times where we fast Shuwal, and there's times where you fast throughout the year also. And if you miss your fast and you cannot fast for one individual day, you can make up for it at any time until the next year where Ramadan begins again, right? Yo, what's going on? 30 days. Ramadan Mubarak. May Allah accept our fast. Of course, this is a common thing that people say. May Allah accept your fast. This is a way to show that you care about the other person, and you say to them Ramadan Mubarak or Ramadan Kareem, and you say may Allah accept our fast, in hopes that Allah hears that and accepts our fast and our prayers. Right? And here we go. Wow, I'm not gonna lie. Won't be able to fast long, to be honest. I'm Christian. You know what? It's not hard. Once you start, you actually realize how easy it is. Ramadan Kareem, thank you. What will make you what will you make for iftar? I will have samosas, I will have dates, I will have rice with rice with chicken legs or drumsticks. That's what I'm planning tomorrow. The following day, most likely, I will have samosas again. I will have dates, water to break my fast. I will have fruits and vegetables with my steak. With my steak, and I'll probably have mango juice or any type of home blend. I like watermelons also to break fast with because they're very nutritious and they have a lot of water and nutrients in there. So when I break my fast with items that are very heavy in water base, it lets me keep that water weight on. So throughout the day, I do not get thirsty. And just before I go to bed, sometimes I eat more to keep myself going for the next day, or I will wake up before sunset to have an extra meal just to be ready for the day of fasting. Now, here we go. Do you give gifts on Eid? Some people do give gifts on Eid. It is tradition that it is a tradition that I think we picked up from people, but we do sometimes hand gifts to our families and friends throughout Eid. That is a common occurrence. Yes, these are the names of the 2 Eids, right? Do Muslims celebrate what? How do Muslims celebrate Eid? So I celebrate Eid by waking up early to go to Eid prayer in the morning. We pray Fajr prayer, which is the first prayer at the time of sunset, just before sunset. We pray the first prayer, and I would usually go and pray Eid prayer at the mosque with my family and friends. Then I would have Eid breakfast with my family and friends, or family, and then for the rest of the day, we will either, depending on if I'm with my siblings, we will go somewhere fun to go have fun. We would go to the movies. We just do whatever anyone else does on a night out to enjoy themselves. But majority of the time, the main festive thing that we do is we have Eid prayer, and then I would have Eid breakfast with my family. That is for me, right? Are you going to have iftar when the Chelsea-Porto game? Yes, I will be having iftar watching the Chelsea-Porto game. Okay, looking forward to it. So yes, so this is a little bit of information. I will be bringing you guys more information throughout this month. Every single day, I'll be dropping at least one video between 10 to 20 minutes long, explaining somebody or something in relation to the religion, and a story about an athlete, a professional, or a celebrity in regards to this. This Thursday, Arsenal need to give us a win on Thursday, Ramadan, bro. I hope so. And you know what? It's going to be tough for me to do my watch-alongs on Thursdays while I'm fasting, but I will try to find a way to get that out to you guys, even if I'm not on camera for that 20, 30 minutes to 40 minutes that I'm going to be eating and praying and everything else. I will try to get that out to you guys still. Anyways, which footballers celebrate Ramadan? I can name you a bunch. Mo Salah, Mane, Hazard, Pogba, Ozil, Riyad Mahrez, Said Kolasinac, Mendy on Chelsea's Mendy, the other Mendy that's on Man City, Rudiger, Kurt Zuma. There's so many of them, right? But yeah, Paul Pogba also. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. And assalamu alaikum to everybody. And Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Mubarak. The difference between Ramadan Kareem and Ramadan Mubarak is Ramadan Kareem is the old official version of how people used to say it. The new up-to-date version of it is Ramadan Mubarak, and I usually say Ramadan Kareem because that's how I was taught the old school. But the proper way to say it, you could say it either way. But most people do say Ramadan Mubarak. Anyways, have yourselves a wonderful day, guys. Have yourself a wonderful day, and you guys have yourselves a great evening. Ramadan Mubarak to all my Muslim brothers and sisters, and to my non-Muslims brothers and sisters. I hope this educated you guys, and I hope you guys join us for this whole journey for the next 30 days. Thank you and have a good day.